everyone. Welcome to day one of the 5-day challenge. I'm so excited to be here. I'm glad. Let me just get a little closer to the screen. All right. I'm so excited to be here, and I'm glad that so many of you signed up to be part of the challenge. Just give me a sec as I try to put the challenge on my Facebook group as well, Dynamic Business Strategists. I'll just wait for a few people to jump on board before I go into the challenge, and connection is always weak, into the challenge and what we would be talking about today. Let me just wait for some more of you all to come on, and then we can start. All right, so it's in the group. If you're here, just shout me out in the comments below so I know that you're here. Let me know if you're hearing me. Let me know if you're seeing me clearly. If I know the connection is a little weak, I was trying to sort that out last week, but it just didn't work out. But let me know if you're hearing me. Let me know if you're seeing me. I know I'm seeing a few people jumping on board now, so I want to just wait for a few more people to come on before we go live and start to share all this awesome information. So I'm really glad that you all signed up. I reached my goal. So that's a big celebration for me today. Hi Shirley, yeah, Luella, great. Right, people are jumping. Okay, I'm seeing the numbers starting to go up. Yes, it's starting to go up. So y'all are here, y'all are coming on board. Hola, si, señorita bonita. Yes, Shirley. Thank you very much. So thanks, guys, for being here, seeing and hearing. Good, very good. Right, so how are we going to do this challenge? I want it to be very interactive, so that if I'm saying anything that you agree with, tell me in the comments. If you have any questions as I go along, ask me in the comments. And hi Leah, and I will try to answer as much as possible. You would see me looking directly at the screen, but sometimes I might look across at this side because I have the laptop set up here. Only because sometimes I don't see the comments on the phone. So I have the laptop. Hi Thisha. I have the laptop set up so that I can also see your comments or your questions, so that I can answer your questions. And I have my trusty notes on this side of me, so I might be looking on the left hand side as well. So it's going to be very interactive. And let me just tell you a little bit about how it's going to run. Over the next 5 days, we're going to be here at 6. Hi, Cassia. We're going to be here at 6 p.m. Monday to Friday to go through the challenge. Each day, we will talk about a different topic. And at the end of each topic, I will give you an assignment that I hope that you all... hi, Nicola. Hi, Antonia. I hope that you all do at the end of each day. Is important because the things I'm going to talk about over the next 5 days are things that I had to do when I started my business, and which has helped me to propel and grow so quickly. And that's why I urge you to really get on board and do the assignments at the end of each day. Each one of the streams would be I would say 20. Yes, Carly, ready. Would be like 20-30 minutes, if so much. I'm thinking 20 minutes because you don't need me to talk to you for an hour for you to get into action, because it's really about getting into action. So today, we're going to talk all about your mindset, and I'm going to tell you why we started off with your mindset, right? For those of you who are in the Facebook group, some of this is what you know I've been preaching about over the last few months. You've heard it in some of my past live streams, so we're going to reiterate some stuff and add some new information to it. So today we're going to talk about mindset. Day 2 is about selling your benefits and not your features, which is a big mistake that a lot of entrepreneurs make. They don't know how to sell, and in order for you to make business, you have to know how to sell, right? So that's what we're going to talk about on day 2. On day 3 is all about goal setting, how you go about setting your goal, figuring out, tracking your expenses, figuring out how much money you need to make to survive, how you invest in yourself. It's all about your goal setting on day 3. On day 4 is about getting visible, because if people don't know you, they don't even know your business exists, nobody's going to buy from you. And so you have to get visible. You can't sit down and wait for people to come to you. You will literally have to go out there and let people know that, hey, I'm here, my business is here, I can provide this service for you. So day 4 is going to be about getting visible. And hi Amanda, nice to have you here. And then day 5, which is our final day, we're going to go into automate, delegate, and collaborate. We're going to talk about how those 3 things are really, really important for your business to blow up and for your business to scale up, and so that you stop operating like a freelancer and start to operate like a real business owner, like a CEO of your business. So on Friday, we'll talk about automate, delegate, and collaborate. Yes, everybody's hearing me and seeing me okay? So does that make any sense to you all? Yes, tell me in the comments, I would ask you a lot of times to tell me in the comments, because I want to make sure that you are actually hearing what I'm saying and it is resonating with you and it's making sense to you. Yes? All right, great. So, as I said, today we are going to talk all about mindset. And the reason I decided, thanks for the thumbs, yeah, I finally got a thumb. The reason I decided to start with mindset is because I have been a coach for a while, and of all the clients, it doesn't matter whether you have a service-based business or, hi Ari, doesn't matter if you have a service-based business or whether you have a product-based business. Most of the entrepreneurs, if not most, if all of the entrepreneurs that I've done work with over the last year, their major issue is their mindset. And the reason I also want to start with mindset is because I know when you ask a lot of you all, what's your major challenge, you would say marketing or branding or getting people through the door, or you always have those kind of, I don't have enough cash or whatever. But the fact of the matter is that those things will not work if you don't have the right mindset for business. And having the right mindset is the first step that I would encourage any entrepreneur to get right before they start business. Is this light kind of bothering y'all? I think it's like so. Or is it light in the sky? Yeah, that's the first thing that you need to do, because if you don't believe in yourself, hi Araceli, if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't believe in your product, if you don't believe in your service, if you don't believe in your own offering, then how do you expect people to believe in you and buy from you? People can literally feel it, they can sense it, they know when you are not being confident in yourself. And a lot of that is, because of what we say to ourselves. But before I get there, I wanted to ask you all a question, right? Because about 20 of you all here now. Why are you in business? Tell me in the comments below. As I said, it's going to be a little interactive. Tell me in the comments below what business you're in and why you are in business, because that is important to the conversation we're about to have. Tell me in the comments below why you are in business and what business you are in. And the reason is because some people get into business for different reasons. Some people get into it for financial security. Some people want to spend more time with their kids. Some people want to travel the world. Some people just don't want to be stuck in an 8-to-4 job. They just, they don't want to be stuck in traffic. Some people get into business because they have other bigger responsibilities, because they have to take care of their family members, maybe their parents, or there are all sort of different reasons why people get into business. So I want you to tell me in the comments why you got into business, and just a line. It's not an essay. It's not an essay. Tell me why you got into business. Why did you become an entrepreneur? Right, I know I have seen Carla, Araceli, Antonia, Luan. Hi, beauty salon. I genuinely love it. What do you love about it, Luan? You know what I mean? Because I hope that you love your business and that's why you're in business, right? And Araceli says education, private school, because I love working with kids. So that's your driving thing. You love working with kids, and that is what gets you up every single morning. And the reason I asked you to say it is because Carla says, I'm in business to help others grow their own business. I assist with all things marketing. That's what you do. But why are you in that business? Why did you choose to go into marketing? Shirlene is, I'm a caterer and I'm in business to leave a legacy for my children. And that's powerful. You have to know why. And the reason I asked you all to tell me why you are in business is because a lot of times, I mean, this road is lonely. Sometimes it can be devastating, but you have to remember your why. Your why has to be strong. It has to be that thing that is going to make you get up every single morning and go and hustle. It has to be so strong that you know that if you don't do this, you are not going to be the true person that you want to be. You're not going to, you know what I mean? Your kids need you to be this person. Crystal says, I am a jewelry designer and I'm in the business because I have a passion for creativity and I want to be successful. Yeah, no essays, Crystal. Cassia says, I want to spend more time with my kids, don't want to be stuck in traffic and financial freedom, work on my terms, mainly time freedom, and I'm passionate about design. Yeah, that's good. Luana says, I like when my clients are happy with my finished product. Simply Sweet says, I'm into cake making because it's my passion. Aria says, I'm into plus size clothing and jewelry. Many women have low self-esteem and I wanted to get into business to help women build self-esteem and self-motivated. Slogan, love the skin you're in. I love my business. Yeah, Tisha says, I love doing deco. I want to make additional finances and be financially independent. And why is that important to you, Tisha? Why is being financially independent so important to you? Every time somebody asks you why you're in business, ask yourself again, why is that important? Why is it important for you to spend time with your kids, Cassia? You know, why is that important to you? And you see, everybody's why is going to be different, and that's fine. There's no right or wrong answer, but you need to understand why that is important for you. My big why is for my health. If I need to do this, I need to have this type of lifestyle so that I can be healthy. I know any other lifestyle that I'm not going to be well. I'm going to be sick, right? So your why has to be that thing that is so compelling to you. Luella says, one of the things I do is developing people and organizations. I'm in business because I believe this is the best way to fulfill my calling. Yeah. So you have to have a compelling reason why you're in business. And the reason I ask you all to do that is because knowing your why is important to your mindset. It is important that you understand why you're getting up every morning, why you're hustling. It's important so that the days when you are struggling, you can go back to that why and say, you know what, I have to do this. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. I have to do this thing because it is important for me to spend time with my kids. It's important for me to be financially free. It's important for me not to be stuck in traffic. It's important for me to take care of my kids. It's important for me to take care of my health, because I want to live a really, really long life. So yeah, you want to make a change in the environment. What is your why? And that's important. So getting back to your mindset, right? You have to believe that what you are selling, what you are putting out there is actually going to make a difference in people's life. You have to believe that. And if you don't believe it, anybody you speak to, your clients, you know, any of your customers, they are going to know that you don't believe it because you're not speaking with authority, you're not speaking with professionalism, you're not speaking as somebody who knows and is passionate about their business, right? And that comes down to your mindset, because we have been trained since we were kids to say negative things about ourselves. A lot of times, I'm sure, tell me in the comments below if you have experienced somebody telling you that what you want to do makes no sense, that your business makes no sense. Or they say, Carla, why you want to do that? Why you don't just go and get an 8 to 4 job? Why don't you just go and work in an office? Why don't you just go and work in a cubicle? Why you want to work for yourself? Why you want to make extra money? You don't find you're making enough money in a government work? People say all of these negative things to us as entrepreneurs every single day. And what we do, we internalize that message. We internalize those messages. And then we say it to ourselves. We say it to ourselves and repeat it to ourselves. And we become so fearful of our own success, because before you even send the email, you're fearful that you're going to get a no. Before you pick up the phone to call that client or that customer, you already train your mind that, you know, I'm going to receive a no. Tell me if that's true. Tell me if that's true. That is so true. You scare yourself, you sabotage yourself from your own success, and that's because of your mind, and that is because of how we grew up. You know what I mean? From small, we've been bombarded with all these negative things in our heads that, you know, you can't do it, you shouldn't do it, you should just stick to your normal, like a government job or a private sector job or whatever, and not go out there and fulfill your destiny and fulfill the things that you want to do, right? So, and that's where your mindset comes in, because you start to say those things to yourself. You start to say things to yourself like, I don't have enough information to do this. I don't have, you know, nobody's going to buy from me. How could I charge somebody $3,000 for my service? You know, you just say a lot of negative. Yeah, I guess there's a lot of low self-esteem that plays into our self-esteem. And what you really need to, why is Tristan trying to talk to me? What you really need to do is remove that mindset. That's what you have to do. Your culture has allowed us to think we all need a government job, and it is not true. It is not true. You can achieve whatever you believe. You have to believe it. And we as entrepreneurs need to stop looking for validation outside of ourselves. We don't need validation. You don't need validation from your husband, your mother, your sister, your boss, your neighbor. You don't need validation from anybody else but yourself. Your validation has to come from within you. Look within yourself. And what you tell yourself is the most powerful message, right? You have to change that conversation that you have in your head. Crystal says, being an entrepreneur, you really need to have faith and confidence in yourself and your brand. TC says, sometimes we psych ourselves out before we even start. Yeah, that's true. We sabotage our own success because of what we say in our head. What we say out loud, even what we speak to ourselves. We sabotage ourselves every single day. And that is what, hi Patty, that's what I want to talk to you all about today. You have to believe in you. You have to change that conversation in your head. You have to change words. That there's a little delay on the screen for some reason. But you have to change the words that you say about your business, so that if anybody comes and asks you, so how is business? Your first response shouldn't be, oh my God, girl, the economy is so hard. We in a recession. Oh my gosh, the last time somebody told me about a recession, I wanted to freak out. We in a recession. You're in a recession in your mind. You're in a recession in your mind, right? Stop saying those negative things about yourself and about your business, right? What you say will come true. It's self-fulfilling prophecy. If you keep focusing on the things that you don't have, guess what? You will never have them, because you all have something within you. You all have a skill. You all have that special something that made you decide to be an entrepreneur. So you have to believe in yourself, and you have to speak positivity into your business, and release that fear. Release, yes, Carla, business is great. Anybody asks me, Adanna, how is business going? Business is great. It is great. It is wonderful. I have the most awesome clients. Words have power. And not only, and you don't speak negative things over your kids. So why are you speaking negative things over yourself? Yeah? You have to speak positivity into your life and into your business. Cassia says, I remember last week you said speak positive about the business, and I had a good business week last week. Yeah. Because when you start to do that, you would realize how your life changes. Things will just start to fall in place, because you're going to stand up taller. You're going to speak more positively. People are going to feel your energy, your positive energy. Your phone is going to start to ring off the hook. Your clients are just going to come to you in abundance, because you believe that you are deserving of what it is you are putting out there. And that is the essence of it. If you don't believe, I swear to you, all the marketing and branding and all those other things that you want to do will make no difference. You will spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars doing advertising, and nothing will happen, because the people will call you, your clients are going to call you, and they're going to talk to you, and they're going to hear that doubt. They're going to watch you, and they're going to see that you're not really serious, or you're not really sure about what you're selling to them, whether it's a product or a service, and they're going to walk out the door. They're going to hang up your phone and say, I'm not dealing with that person, because you're not sounding too sure yourself, right? So one of the things the activity that I actually want you all to do today as part of day 1 of the challenge, and let me tell you why this activity works. As I told you, all the things I'm going to tell you all this week are things that I had to do in my own business to help me scale up and help me really elevate my business to another level, right? When I decided to become a coach, because I was in business for years, but when I decided to become a coach, I decided to also get a coach. And one of the first exercises he told me to do was something called negative self-talk. And it's an exercise from Lisa Nichols. I'm not sure if everyone knows Lisa Nichols, but you should really go and listen to some of her motivational videos. And at first I was like, I don't need that, because if anybody knows me, to me, I'm the most confident person. Nothing scares me. I will just go out on a limb and have no fear. But because I paid thousands of dollars for my coach, I decided, look, Adanna, you need to just do the exercise, which is what I did. So I spent a few days writing down, and this is what I want you to do, right? If you have the workbook, you can write it in the workbook or just write it on a piece of paper, but it's important that you actually do the exercises. And the reason I want you to write it down is because when you write it down, it becomes more real, right? It becomes more real. So what I had to do, I had to write down all the negative things that I said to myself every single day. And I was blown away. I was shocked, because I consider myself one of the most positive people. I consider myself one of the people who, I just get up and go, and I just don't care. I'm going to get what I want. I always consider myself that. And anyone of my family and friends would tell you that I'm a go-getter. But when I started to really think about the things I say to myself, like, oh God, Anna, you just, you don't have energy to do that, or nobody gonna buy that package from you because you know what, that's too expensive. And it's so subconscious. You did not really know. You don't even realize the negative things that you say to yourself. So I want you to write down. Let me tell you something. That exercise was so powerful for me. I was in tears. I was on the phone with my mother crying, reading this thing out. My mother was like, what? I'm like, yeah, because I literally, I had to be real with myself, and I had to be honest. And you have to be honest with yourself. You have to be totally honest with yourself during this exercise. I was totally honest with myself, and I wrote down all the negative things that I said to myself. Whether it came from, I don't know where it came from, but I wrote it down. And after I wrote it down, I watched it and I was like, oh my God. So I want you to write that down. After you write down your negative self-talk, I want you to then write down the opposite of it on a clean piece of paper. Write down the opposite of every negative sentence that you wrote about yourself. So for example, if your negative is, people are not going to buy from me, your positive is, thousands of people are going to buy from me. If your negative is, I don't know enough, your positive is, I know exactly enough to sell my products and services. If your negative is, people are going to say no to me, your positive is, a lot of people are going to say yes to me. And as you write the positive, scratch out the negative. Write the positive, scratch out the negative. Does that make any sense? Tell me in the comments below if that makes any kind of sense to you. If that's an exercise that you think you can really be true to yourself and accomplish over the next 24 hours. Tell me if it makes sense in the comments below, right? So write down the positive of your negative. Once you complete that part of it, you write down the positive. I want you to literally take that negative, the sheet of paper that you wrote down your negative stuff on, and literally rip it to shreds. Literally rip it to shreds. Burn it, throw it in the dustbin. It's like a cleanse. It is like a cleanse. You have to get rid of the negative self-talk. And then the positive self-talk, you stick it up on your wall. You stick it up where you can see it every single day, and you repeat it to yourself every single day. Not in your head. You say it out loud. And the reason I'm saying to say it out loud is because when you say it out loud, your brain registers it. That's number one. Number two, you are retraining your brain to only remember the positive things, because you remember your whole life you've been hearing these negative things, and that's what's stuck in your head. So say it out loud to yourself. I do that exercise every morning for 30 minutes. I say all my positive things to myself. Adanna, you are strong. You are a great coach. You have the best clients. You are invincible. You know exactly what you need to know. You are more than enough. You are a child of God. You are blessed. I say it to myself at least 30 minutes. Sometimes I go for an hour. I say it to myself over and over and over so that my brain registers the positive things about myself. And trust me, when I do that, I am unstoppable. The day I am unstoppable. Leah says, because I always say I'm tired, overwhelmed. Stop saying that. You're not tired. You're not overwhelmed. Yeah, Nicholas says, I'm a badass. Yeah, you are bad. I am good. I tell you, anybody asks you anything, it doesn't matter if it's your husband, your kids, your neighbors, your mother, your friends. Anybody asks you about yourself, I'm not tired. No, I'm healthy, I'm strong, and I'm happy. My business is a success. Business is booming. Sorry. Business is booming. Things are working out exactly how I wanted to work out. I am making thousands of dollars. Clients are coming to me in abundance. I am a money magnet. Money flows to me effortlessly. Speak the positivity into your life and into your business. And that goes back to your why. Remember what I asked you about in the beginning? What is your why? Your why is supposed to drive it. Burn the negative self-talk. Literally rip it up and burn it away. It is like a rebirth. It is like a cleansing. And you start afresh. You start anew. Spend time feeding your mind with positive things. I was always a fan of what people call woo-woo. And I pray a lot. Yeah, but I believe in the power of attraction. I don't know if many of you have read The Secret. Yeah, Carla says, I'm awesome. Money comes to me in abundance. My business is great. Yeah, right? I believe in the power of attraction. I believe that once I say something is going to happen to me, it is going to happen to me. I believe it's going to happen when God wants it to happen to me, but it will happen because He knows this is what I need and this is what I want. And I move forward every day expecting great things to happen to me. And that's what you have to do. You have to move every day in expectancy. I expect to get new clients every single day. I expect to be paid every single day. I expect to pay all my bills every single month. So it's not just about saying that to yourself, but feeding your mind with yeah, you can bring in negative people too, Carla. Get rid of them. Bye-bye, Felicia. Get rid of them. But it's about feeding your mind with positive information as well. Taking time every day to read something powerful, read something motivational, listen to a powerful audio book, or you might be able to listen to the whole thing, but listen to something positive and read something positive every single day. Learn something new about your business every single day that will help you to grow your business and become a better person and a better entrepreneur. Some people also do journaling. I do journaling every single morning as well. And a journal, I have to tell you, a journal is not a to-do list. A journal is not today I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. Journaling is like a letter to yourself. So my journal usually starts off with something like, I'm not going to play small today. Today my clients are going to receive the results that they have from the work that they have put out. Today I am going to land 3 new clients because I'm going to talk to 10 new people. Today I am going to receive $10,000. Today I am going to, not let fear hold me back from being the awesome person that I know that I can be, and the awesome person that I know that I am, and I'm going to do X, Y, and Z, and this is why I'm going to do it, and I move in expectancy, and I so those are the things I write in my journal every single day. Yes, it can be repeated every day, but the point is that I'm writing it so that I cleanse myself, and I start my day fresh with my prayers, my affirmations, and then my journaling, so that I tell you, you become unstoppable. So tell me in the comments if any of this makes any sense. Let me know if you have any questions. Tell me in the comments before I go if you have any questions. Brian, hi Brian. Wise words, real stuff. Yeah, Carla, bye-bye, Felicia. We don't need the negative talk, and we don't need the negative people, as we spoke about on Friday. We don't need those negative people in our life. Yes, Crystal, I want $10,000 in profit. Not just $10,000, because by the time you get $10,000 and pay your bills, you have no money. You want $10,000 in profit. Don't forget, in profit. And be very specific. Be very, very specific about what you want to ask for. Be very, very specific about what you're asking for, so that you know, so that is exactly what you're going to get. Well, you can't go wrong saying, well, I want a little bit of money. A little bit of money is $1. Right? If you ask for a little money, you get $1. If you want $10,000 in profits, say, I want $10,000 in profits. Right? If you know you want 10 paying clients by Friday, say, I want 10 paying clients by Friday. Business is great, Cassie. I'm paid every single day. I am killing video. Yeah, that's what you have to do, Cassie. You have to speak it into existence. So tell me if you have, Rayhan is here as well. Tell me if you have any questions about your assignment. So your assignment, first of all, is to write down your why. Be very, very clear about why you are in business in the first place, because that's very, very important. And then write your negative self-talk. Listen to Lisa Nichols. Lisa Nichols is powerful. Write down your negative self-talk, and then write down your positive self-talk. Cross out your negative self-talk, and then rip that baby to shreds. Rip it to shreds, burn it, cleanse it, get it out of the way, and then make a conscious effort every single day to speak positivity into your business. By Friday, I want you all to tell me what doing this exercise has done to you, how it has changed. Send me an email if you want, because I know everybody wants to talk. Send me an email if you want, send me a private message if you want. But that is what I want you all to do today as your assignment. I hope everybody has downloaded the workbook. And if you have not joined the Facebook group as yet, which is Dynamic Business Strategists, I urge you to join it, because later on tonight, we'll be having a little discussion about some of the things that we talked about on the live stream. We're going to be doing that every single night. So, get into the group so that you can be part of the discussion. I would also put up the assignment once the live stream is done. Yeah, Carla says, no questions, time to take action. Yeah, Cassia says, income meaning after expenses. Exactly, Cassia, your profits. Yeah, yes, Crystal, profits. Yeah, so join the Facebook group, invite other people to join the Facebook group, other entrepreneurs who you know, oh my God, Jason, you're in class and listening. Who you know is going to benefit from our discussions, and who you know is going to benefit from the challenge. And let's get this ball rolling. So thanks everyone for being here. I got about 25 of you all, which was great. Send me your questions if you have any further questions after today's activity. I hope to see all of you again tomorrow, when we're going to be talking about selling, which I know is a sore point for a lot of people. But I base this 5-day challenge on the questions that I get asked a lot. And that is why I chose those 5 topics. Shirlene says, here now, I'm so deep in negativity. I just had to step away to speak with someone, and they asked, how you're going? My first instinct was to go to negative. I'm so tired, but I stopped myself and said, I am great. Exactly, Shirlene. I am great. I am great. Business is booming. Business is wonderful. My clients are being served every single day. I am making loads and loads and loads of money. Speak it into being, because we train ourselves just to go into negative. Why do we do that, Aria? Let's do this. All the best. Yeah, Aria, let's get on board. Let's really get on board, because that's important. Having the right mindset is more important than all your marketing and all your Facebook ads and all these other things that you want to do, so get in the right mindset, guys. Thanks so much for being here today. Thanks for sharing your whys. Thanks for all your comments. And as I said, join the Facebook group, Dynamic Business Strategist. Send me a private message. Send me an email at info@mkgdynamics.com. And if you want to schedule a free discovery call, just 30 minutes, go onto my website at mkgdynamics.com and book your discovery call. Let's get this ball rolling. Let's really get into massive action so that we can see a real change in our business at the end of these 5 days. You're so welcome. Ari, you're so welcome. Cassie, I'm excited for the rest of the week. Tisha, when you do it, you come back and tell me how you felt after you just got rid of all that negative self-talk. Trust me, guys, it really works, and I can't wait to hear what your results were. Yeah, you're welcome, Carla. So thank you, and I will see you all tomorrow at 6 p.m. Bye.